Hello students, welcome to the class of EDCA. So in this video let us see the topic equivalent circuit of transformers. Okay, so till now we have seen the pictorial representation of transformer. So in this section we can draw the equivalent circuit diagram of transformer by using the electrical parameters. Okay, so if we are drawing the equivalent circuit of a transformer, let us see it has a primary winding, right? So the primary winding, let us represent, it will be having a primary resistance and a primary reactance. Okay, so I am representing the primary resistance as R1 and the primary reactance be X1. Okay, so next we can draw, we have said that there will be some no load current. The transformer will be drawing a no load current when there is no load connected across the transformer. Okay, in the last topic we have seen. So the no load current again will be having some parameters, that is the low load components. Okay, we can say let us the no load current be I naught. Okay, so next let us say the no load components, that is I am representing, that is there will be two component current, right? That is one current will be, the one component will be utilized for meeting the copper loss and the iron loss, and the other component will be utilized for meeting the magnet, maintain the flux in the core. Okay, so I am representing it is at a resistive path R naught. So the current flowing through this will be the working component, IW working component, and since it is used for meeting the copper loss, I am representing it is as a resistive path, and I am drawing an inductive path. So the current flowing through that path be I mu, that is the magnetizing component that is used to meet the flux in the core. Okay, so this current, okay, so I am completing this path. So if we are giving an input voltage V1 here, then a primary current will be drawn, that is we can represent it as I1. Okay, now let us, I am drawing the primary winding. I am just representing like that. Okay, and let us say it is the primary induced voltage E1 be the primary induced voltage. Okay, next I am drawing it in the secondary part. Okay, let us say the secondary be a step up transformer which will be having more number of turns, and secondary also there will be a secondary resistance and secondary inductance. Let us represent the secondary inductance as S2 X2, and let us represent the secondary resistance be R2, and the secondary will be connected to the load. The secondary of the transformer will be connected to the load, right? So let us say the secondary current be I2, the secondary voltage getting at the load be V2, and let us say the secondary induced EMF be E2 here. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit diagram of a transformer. So it is seen, it is as a bulky equivalent circuit, right? So we can reduce this again, we can reduce the equivalent circuit transformer if we are converting this separate two electrical circuit into a one circuit. That is, if we are transforming the secondary components into the primary, then we can draw it like a single electrical circuit. That is, we can neglect this isolation part, electrical isolation part. Okay, so we can draw a more simple electrical circuit diagram for the transformer if we are converting either the secondary parameters into the primary or the primary parameters into the secondary, thereby drawing a single electrical diagram, circuit diagram. Okay, so we can convert this by using the voltage transformation ratios. So let us see what is that. Okay, before that I am writing the voltage equation here. Let us write V1 is equal to, in this loop V1 is equal to, let us say E1 plus the drop due to the resistance and inductance, that is I1 R1 plus I1 X1. Okay, now we can again reduce that, that is R1 and x1 we can combinedly call it as impedance z1, and r2 and x2 we can combine and say it as z2. Okay, that is e1 plus i1 z1, where z1 is equal to r1 plus jx1. Okay, so in this path we can write E2 will be the highest potential, right? So therefore E2 is equal to V2 plus I2 x2 plus I2 r2 plus I2 x2. Okay, that is again we can write V2 plus I2 z2. Okay, so these are the voltage equations. Okay, now let us see how we can transform these parameters into a single circuit. Okay, so before that we know the equation. We know E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1, that is equal to V2 by V1, that is equal to I1 by I2, that is equal to K. So this is the voltage transformation equation. Okay, so by using these transformations we can convert either the primary circuit parameters into the secondary or the secondary parameters into the primary. So initially let us say how we can convert the secondary parameters to the primary. Okay, let us see. So if I am writing the primary equivalent of secondary induced EMF, that is equal to, that is the primary equivalent of secondary induced EMF. I am representing secondary induced EMF is E2 and its primary equivalent, let us represent it as E2 dash. Okay, that is equal to, how we can write is, we have to find the primary voltage, that is E1. So okay, so from this voltage transformation ratio we know E2 by E1 is equal to K, and then we know E1 is equal to E2 by K, that is primary voltage is equal to secondary by the voltage transformation ratio. So we can write E2 dash is equal to, converting into the primary we can write E2 by K is the primary voltage E1. Okay, okay, similarly we can write the primary equivalent of secondary terminal voltage, that is we are representing it as V2 dash. V2 dash is equal to same like V2 by V1 is equal to K, therefore V1 is equal to V2 by K, therefore V2 dash is equal to, we can write it is V2 by K, that is equal to V1. Okay, so similarly I am going to write the primary equivalent of secondary current. So the secondary current is I2. The primary equivalent of secondary current, let us represent it, I2 dash is equal to, so from this equation I1 by I2 is equal to K. Okay, we know that, so we have to get the equation for I1 is equal to I2 into K, therefore I2 dash is equal to, we can write I2 into K, that is equal to I1. Okay, so now we have transformed the three terms, that is E2, V2 and I2 into the primary side, that is we have converted the secondary induced EMF, the secondary terminal voltage and the secondary current is converted to the primary as I2 into K, that is, and V2 by K and E2 by K, like that we have converted. Okay, now what are the rest we have to convert is the resistance value we have to convert. Okay, all the other parameters we have converted now. So let us see how to transfer the secondary resistance R2 to the primary. So let us see. So if the secondary resistance is transferred to primary, okay, how we can convert the secondary resistance to the primary. So if I am drawing the diagram, okay, if I am drawing the diagram, there is a primary resistance R1, okay, R1, and I am converting the secondary resistance R2 to the primary. So I am representing it is as R2 dash, okay, and then I am considering only the resistance here. Okay, then let us draw the complete this diagram. That is, okay, if we are applying a primary voltage V1, a primary current I1 will be flowing, and let us draw the secondary here. Okay, and secondary there is no resistance, we are converted the secondary resistance to the primary. Okay, so it is connected to the load. Here I am considering only the resistance, just representing, okay, load. Okay, and the secondary induced EMF BE2 and the secondary flowing current be I2. Okay, so if we are saying the secondary copper loss, already the secondary copper loss will be the actual value of secondary copper loss will be I2 square R2, right? Okay, then if we are converting this secondary resistance to the primary, then the copper loss will be secondary copper loss referred to primary. Secondary copper loss referred to primary is equal to, if it is converted to the primary, then the copper loss will be, the current flowing here is I1 and the resistance is R2 dash, that is I1 square R2 dash. Okay, now we can know if if it is a power loss, if it is in the primary or it is in the secondary, the loss will be same. Okay, therefore we can equate this. Okay, that is, this value will be same, that is we can say I2 square R2 will be equal to I1 square R2 dash. Okay, so in from this equation we can develop the equation for R2 dash. Okay, that is R2 dash is equal to I2 square by I1 square into R2. Okay, that is I2 square by I2 by I1 is equal to, we know it is 1 by k, I2 by I1. I2 by I1 we can write it is 1 by k. That is, then I2 square by I1 square we can write it is 1 by k square into R2. R2 dash is equal to, so from this we can write R2 dash is equal to R2 by k square. Okay, so this is the equation if the secondary resistance is transferred to the primary. This is the resistance, secondary resistance referred to primary, that is equal to R2 by k square. Okay, so we have developed the equation for this. Now let us see if now we have converted all the secondary parameters into the primary. Okay, so R is similar to the X component, reactance component is similar to the resistance component, so I am not writing the value of X2. So if it is the X2 value, that is X2 dash will be equal to, similar to that, X2 by k square. Okay, this will be similar. Okay, okay, therefore there no need to derive that. Now we have converted all the secondary parameters in the primary, and let us see an example for if we are converting this primary into the secondary. What will happen if it is converted, the primary is converted to secondary? Let us see the resistance part. Okay, so let us see the resistance part. That is, if the primary resistance is converted to secondary. Okay, let us see if the primary resistance is transferred to the secondary. So the figure will be primary. I am transferring the resistance to the secondary. Therefore, I am not representing any primary resistance here. Okay, I am simply representing the V1 and I1, the applied voltage V1 I1 and the induced voltage in the primary E1, and the secondary side E2. Okay, E2. So I am transferring the primary resistance to secondary. So secondary, I am representing it is R1 dash, the primary resistance converted to secondary R1 dash, and the secondary there is already a resistance, that is R2. Okay, this will be connected through the load of the transformer, right? Okay, and this current flowing through the secondary be I2. Now let us write the equation for copper loss. So already if it is in the primary side, then the primary copper loss will be I1 square into R1, right? Now we have converted the R1 into the secondary side, that is R1 dash. Then the primary copper loss referred to secondary. Primary copper loss referred to secondary, that is equal to, we can write now here the secondary primary copper loss referred to secondary will be I2 square R1 dash, that is equal to I2 square R1 dash, right? And we know both the value will be same, therefore we can write I1 square R1 is equal to I2 square R1 dash. Now we have to get the value of R1 dash is equal to I1 square by I2 square into R1, that is I1 by I2 is 1 by K square, the square will be, therefore R1 dash will be equal to R1 by K square. Sorry, I1 by I2 is you know I1 by I2 is equal to K, that is K square into R1, therefore R1 dash is equal to K square into R1. Okay, V2 by V1 equal to I1 by I2 is equal to K, therefore I1 by I2 square is I1 square by I2 square is equal to K square into R1. Okay, so we got the primary resistance referred to the secondary value is K square into R1. Okay, and let us write, that is therefore the total resistance referred to secondary, I am writing the here the total resistance referred to secondary, I am representing it is R02 is equal to, I am saying, let us R1 dash plus R2. Okay, and the total copper loss is equal to, the secondary current is I2 square and the total resistance is R02, I2 square R02. Okay, so in this, if I am writing in here the total resistance be, total resistance is equal to, it is in the primary side, right? That is equal to R01, let us say it is R01, that is equal to R1 plus R2 dash. Therefore total copper loss here will be, the current is I1 square, the total resistance is R01. Okay, similarly we can write. Okay, so the initial equivalent circuit, now we are going to reduce this equivalent circuit. So the initial equivalent circuit can be reduced and further be simplified, that is we are converting, I am now going to draw that I am now going to transfer the secondary parameters entirely into the primary. Okay, so the simplified diagram, let us say this equivalent circuit can be the equivalent can be simplified by, okay, so I am drawing that. Okay, so I am initially drawing that no load parameters, that is the resistance and the inductive path. Okay, drawing that in the initial part, that is I naught, IW, I mu and X naught, and the no load current be I naught. Okay, and then the primary resistance R1, the primary reactance X1, and I have converted the secondary into the primary, right? So the value of that resistance be R2 dash, and let us the reactance be X2 dash, then the load. Right. So I have converted that equivalent circuit into a single electrical circuit where R1 plus X1 we can write is Z1, and let us say R2 dash plus X2 dash B is Z2 dash, and the secondary voltage I have converted to the primary, right? Therefore we can write V2 dash, secondary voltage referred to the primary. I have drawn the circuit diagram referred to the primary side. Okay, that is I1 will be the primary current, and the secondary current referred to primary is I2 dash. Okay, I2 dash. Now this circuit can again be reduced like, okay, it can again be reduced like, that is we have written R1 R, okay, if you are converting the secondary into the primary, the resistance I have written as R1 plus R2 dash is equal to R1 plus R2 dash is equal to R01. Okay, therefore I am drawing that. The no load parameters. That is I am combining this R1 and R2 into R01 and X1 and X2 dash into X01. Okay, and the load. Okay, that is the V2 dash terminal voltage be V2 dash, and let us say the R01 plus X01 be Z01. This is X0, this is R0, the primary current I0, I mu and IW, the primary voltage be V1, the primary current be I1, the secondary current referred to primary be I2 dash. Okay, so this is the equivalent circuit, again reduced equivalent circuit. Now let us draw the real equivalent circuit, the equivalent circuit referred to primary. Okay, so if the question is draw the equivalent circuit or reduce the equivalent circuit of the transformer referred to primary, then you have to reduce till this diagram. Okay, so I am representing the primary resistance be R1, the primary reactance be X1, and I am then drawing the no load components, that is R naught and X naught. Okay, R naught and X naught, and the no load current be I naught. I naught is resolved into magnetizing current I mu and working component current IW. Okay, and we are applying a primary voltage V1 and the primary current will be I1. Then the secondary will be coming, and secondary we are converted to primary. Okay, therefore there will be a secondary inductance value and secondary resistance value and the load connected. Right, that is secondary reference is X2 dash and the secondary resistance is R2 dash, and the current flowing through the secondary referred to primary is I2 dash, and the terminal voltage, secondary voltage referred to the primary is V2 dash. Okay, then let us write the equations. That is E2 dash is equal to, we have reduced that, E2 dash is equal to E2 by K. E2 dash is equal to E2 by K, and V2 dash is equal to V2 by K, and I2 dash is equal to, the secondary current referred to primary is K into I2, and what about the resistance, that is R2 dash is equal to R2 by K square. Similarly X2 dash is equal to X2 by K square, and if writing, if it is the impedance, Z2 dash is equal to ZL. Let us write the load resistance, is load impedance ZL dash is equal to ZL by K square. This will be the ohm values. Okay, this is the volt values and the unit is current will be ampere. Okay, and if we are writing the voltage equation, we can write V1 is equal to E1 plus I1 Z1, and let us write similarly E2 will be coming here, right, E2 dash, and here it will be E2 dash. Okay, E2 dash is equal to V2 dash plus I2 dash R2 dash plus I2 dash X2 dash. Okay, so we can simplify the initial big equivalent circuit, that is two electrical circuits we are combining, and we are reducing the equivalent circuit of the real equivalent circuit of the transformer to the either referring to the primary or referring to the secondary. So I have reduced the equivalent circuit of the transformer. In this circuit diagram is the equivalent circuit of transformer referred to primary, and these are the converted parameters value. Okay, so the question will be, draw the equivalent or reduce the equivalent circuit of a transformer referred to primary, or draw the equivalent circuit of a transformer referred to secondary. Then you have to convert all the primary components into the secondary, and you have to reduce the circuit diagram and draw that. Okay, so okay, thank you.